Hey, it's Sam. Welcome back to my channel. This week I'm talking about the best things that I bought this year in 2021. And why do I have a towel on my head? Well, why don't you have a towel on your head? No, that's a stupid answer, but that's a tactic that I try with my students when they ask me something that I don't really have an answer to. I have a towel on my head, this is the real answer, because I don't have a lot of time to film this video, though I do have time to edit it later, just have people coming over. And the first thing that I love that I'm going to share that I got this year is a detangle brush for fine hair. This is by the brand Gimme. I'll link everything below if you're interested. I found this thanks to the influencer named Courtney Kerr, and she showed the Gimme brushes. I was like, how could it be that different from a normal hairbrush? And it goes straight through my hair, basically. I have no issue brushing my hair. My hair is fine, it's straight. I don't have a lot of it, so it gets really tangled in the shower, and this is just amazing. So I can easily pass this through my hair, and then I'll use my real hairbrush after that, just as like a final comb through, and it's done. Next thing I want to share with you is this book called Boundaries by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend. Not talking about boundaries like brushing your hair on a public website. This book is amazing. I chose the word boundaries as my word of the year at the start of 2021, and I usually do pick a word of the year. It just sort of comes to me. I'm usually thinking about it, and I just realized that that's the one I need. Last year, 2020, it was discipline, and I accomplished a lot in my health goals, and that was kind of amazing. Changed my mindset on a lot of things, but boundaries are something that I realize I'm lacking. And I've learned a lot through podcasts, and I realized I should read this book. I highly recommend it to you. It helps us learn, where boundaries lie, how to express them. And as a person who is always worried about other people, very empathetic, worried about pleasing them, and honestly feeling like I don't have a say at all in what goes on most of the time, because I'm giving my choice or my power away to other people because I feel like I have to make them happy. This book is really helpful. The subtitle says, "When to say yes, how to say no, to take control of your life." Something really relevant to this time of year is wrapping. And I used to be good at wrapping presents when I was a kid, and for some reason I lost my touch. And it's really bad. I just don't have the patience for it. I'm really patient with people. People are my thing. I love people. But other things I'm not patient with, like technology or tedious tasks that I'm not interested in. It doesn't mean that I don't want the gift to look nice or that I don't care about the person. So I bought these after the holidays last year. Found all these things. They come collapsed, and then you pop them out, and you have these pretty boxes that you can wrap things in, made of paper, recyclable. It's all good. Same thing with bags, but you get these at a discount after the holidays, so just be thinking about that next month if you're like me and you just are not good at wrapping things, or maybe you're just making your life easier because you don't have time to wrap things, and bags and boxes are easier than dealing with wrapping paper. I try to be thoughtful about this list, and I try to be thoughtful about everything that I do. So these aren't just random things, they're things that actually help me, that they might help you. So the next thing is some sustainable bath and beauty goods. Blueland is this great soap company that is sustainable. So when you buy a kit, they're trying to help the planet. They give you glass bottles for hand soap cleaning, spray cleaning, and something else. When you open it up, it has these containers. I've had mine for probably 9 or 10 months, so it's a little bit messed up. The bottles are glass, and then you get this tablet wrapped in paper, and the tablets are labeled clearly on what they're for. This is bathroom cleaner, and when you open the paper, you get this tablet and you drop it in warm water that's in your glass bottle, and it just fizzes away. And then you have this thing where the hand soap lasts me a whole month before I refill it with these tablets, and then you can buy refill tablets of different scents. This month I have peppermint. It's really yummy. So definitely consider Blueland. I really like it. In the beginning, I told somebody I didn't like it, and that was because at the end of the bottle when it's running out, you have to pump it 2 or 3 times to get more soap, but that's just because it's running out. So I take that back. I like it a lot. It puts out a lot of foam. It's really nice. I feel good about the packaging and reusing so much. Before this year, I was doing a lot of sustainable home things like no chemical, natural cleaning, natural soap, natural makeup, and natural sunscreen, like all that I've had before, including also recycled toilet paper. But I want to show you these new brands that I found. This is Last Swab, which is a really cute washable, reusable Q-tip. And so it's like, I think it's silicone, but then you don't waste Q-tips anymore. I also bought reusable organic cotton rounds. You can make those yourself. This is from the Earthling Co. They have shampoo bars. You can get conditioner bars, or like stop buying plastic body wash and buy just a bar of soap. I haven't tried the shampoo yet, but I love sandalwood and that's what the smell is. This is a silicone loofah or silicone body scrubber. It feels really amazing to touch. And I just read that loofahs are not as good. And this, you can actually like steam it. You could even like boil it to clean it, and that's why it's so reusable. The only thing I find is that like my hand is kind of big and it's hard to grab this in the shower and like scrub yourself, where my hand could wrap all the way around it if I wanted it to. And so I've just decided like this is how I'm gonna hold it, and then I can easily scrub myself. But I think like anyone with smaller hands would have no issue. I just wish it was a little bigger. I also got Kind Laundry this year, which are laundry detergent sheets. So instead of using any plastic, there are other like interesting laundry balls that will clean things. I've had nut pods before, but these are sheets that are not made of plastic, and you use like 1 to 2 depending on the dirtiness of your load or the size of the load. It's pretty awesome. In more sustainable news, I'm going to talk about toilet paper. Who Gives a Crap is this amazing company, and you can get toilet paper delivered to your house on a subscription. Let me show you. My boyfriend and I are reusing the wrappers for presents for each other, so don't mind that. They come in all these fun designs, and then you'll see at the end, the gold ones are emergency rolls to let you know that you're running out and you should order more. It wouldn't be the Sassiest Sam's channel if I didn't talk about clothes at all. I have gotten tired of owning shoes that are not supportive, and so in the last few years I've been discovering supportive shoe brands. My arch falls in a lot, so I need that arch support built into shoes, or I might be adding, you know, an orthotic or like a foot pad. My exercise shoes, I got these this year, and I've had Asics since I was literally 12. They are some of the most supportive shoes you can get, and that is coming from my podiatrist. I guess the trick, you know, is to see if you're like me and your arches fall in. You go to the store and you try to twist the shoe, try and like bend it in half. This one's not going. I actually have orthotics in it, but if they don't bend, they're strong in this case for what I need, maybe what you need. But more fashionable brands that I have discovered over the years are Naturalizer, and I have a pair of sandals that are from Poshmark from there. This is one that none of my friends have heard of. It's called Soft, and it has 2 F's in soft. These boots I've had and worn so many times, you can tell, and they match everything. I can feel the different pads that are in the footbed when I walk on them. I love that, and I've had these for a couple years, so I can still feel those foot pads. Really nice brand, highly recommend. Everybody's heard of Birkenstocks. I have 1 pair of Birkenstocks, and now this year I got this one, and I got it with a gift card, but these are great. You just have to remember that they have to break in first, and so honestly it kind of feels like you broke your foot when you walk in them as you're breaking them in, and once you're breaking them in, they've molded to you and you can have them for like 10 years or more. Another brand that's good are Clarks. If you can find some that you like that are fashionable to you, they definitely have good arches. Are there any other ones? I don't know, it's a sign that I'm getting old because I don't want to wear all of my like super uncomfortable, unsupportive shoes anymore. And I rotate like every other day between supportive, unsupportive, because that's just where I'm at. The last thing I want to show you is something I bought not in 2021, but in March, I think, of 2020. And it's so good that I had to put it in this video. It's the Flexispot desk bike. Flexispot is a company that makes standing desks and also these bikes that go under desks. Mine happens to be a combination of a bike and a desk. It's adjustable, it's amazing, it's not as expensive as other stationary bikes, and I can work on it while I bike, or you can stand on the side and use it as a standing desk as well. I've seen they have been gaining popularity, like it's in the new movie Love Hard that came out last month. Although it took a few months to arrive at my house, I ended up using it all last year for certain meetings that I had at home, and my coworkers always knew I was biking because I was sliding back and forth. I found it because I watched this YouTube video of a guy who tests out stationary bikes or standing desks, and he said that this bike was the smoothest ride, the quietest bike, and he just liked the angles and the heights that you can change it to. I highly recommend you check out this bike or any of the standing desks that Flexispot sells. Thanks for watching this week. Give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments something that was meaningful for you this year that you bought and you would recommend to other people. Peace.